Okay, so now that we've done this stage of the installation, we have to enter into the Bitrix environment, because what just happened here was the Bitrix environment was downloaded and installed into CentOS. So we enter the Bitrix environment by doing, as since we are not root user, we do sudo /root/menu.sh. This takes us to the Bitrix environment. Now you are here and we're asked to change password for Bitrix user. Change password for Bitrix user. So you create a new password. We type the password. Beautiful. All right, so now we are in the Bitrix virtual appliance here. Now you see you cannot find management pool for this server. You might want to create a new one. Okay, so and we have these available options: create management pool on the server, configure localhost settings, and exit. So we're going to create management pool on the server. We'll do that option 1. We take that. Please enter server master server name. We can retain Bitrix server. Okay. Okay, pool has been created successfully. Press please enter any key and just press enter. You will notice that the options have increased. Before initially we had only 3 options, in fact 2 options: create pool or server, localhost settings, and the third was exit. But now we have up to 10 options here. Manage server is in the pool, configure localhost settings, configure MySQL server for the pool, configure memcache service for the pool, configure pool monitoring, configure pool sites, configure Sphinx service for the pool, manage pool web servers, configure push RTC service for the pool, background pool task. Oh, that was a mouthful. Okay, so for now we are done here. Now let's go back to our Google Cloud machine. Now we're going to open this external IP. Let's click on that. Oh, okay, so because it's not, it doesn't have a certificate, Bitrix, Google is not allowing me to, so what I'm going to do now, let me take this, let me open it up in, let's say, all right. Okay, so show details, you can visit this site. So this is happening because it does not have HTTPS on the URL. Okay, so now you're on this screen now. Welcome to Bitrix Virtual Appliance. System is optimally configured and is ready to be used with Bitrix Site Manager and Bitrix24. You have the option of just installing, or you can restore from an existing backup. That's if you have a backup already. Sorry, let me close this. If you have a backup already, you can close the existing, you can use existing backup, to restore, but we don't have any backup we want to restore from. Now, if you want to restore from a backup too, you have 3 options. You can restore directly from the backup in your Bitrix cloud, because when you deploy Bitrix on premise, you have some storage, Bitrix cloud storage, which they give to you, which you can download and save your backups. You can download from a remote server, that is an existing Bitrix instance, which you have probably made a backup. You can deploy your backup directly from that Bitrix instance. And thirdly, you can upload from local disk. So what this is that when you've made a backup of your Bitrix instance before now, you've downloaded the files. So here you can upload those files and restore as a backup. But we're going to do a fresh install. So let's just tap on install. Now here you choose the package you want. If you have a license key, enter the license key. You choose commercial version and you can enter a license key. If you don't have a license key, you can opt for either Bitrix, Business, or Enterprise. Let's leave this as Business for now. Then we click on download. All right. So what it's trying to do now is to download the Bitrix installation package from their server. I've had cases where there are firewalls on the system, my client's networks, and it refused the server having access to Bitrix servers. So you may want to check that if you may have some issues with firewalls. So make sure you allow the firewalls, open the firewalls for Bitrix servers. Bitrix has a list of servers and IP addresses which you can allow through on your network. Alright, so we are on the agreement page. Please read this, go through it, very important. Next, product registration. Here you can put in your name, your email, so that you can get information on product updates. I'm not doing that because I have already signed up for this. So the installation proper is starting now. Alright, so you notice that it's installing quite a number of modules. It's installing business processes, business process designer, blog, calendars, storage, site controllers, just quite a number of things. CRM, which is very key. So if you go read through this, you'll find out that there are quite a lot of things that Bitrix seem to be installing, because there are too many modules in Bitrix that even customers who use the subscription version do not get to see or use. For instance, Bitrix has an e-learning module. That's not in the subscription edition. Bitrix has a support module. Is not in the subscription edition too. And other little features. And the good thing is that most of these modules you can enable and disable them on the on-premise, but you can't enable and disable them in subscription. So it's one of the advantages that the on-premise has. So now we're on the page where we create our admin credentials. All right, let me put in. Please make sure your password has upper, lower keys, numbers, and special symbols. Okay, 241 @gmail.com. Okay. Not now. Next. Okay, design templates. Here you can name of the company. So we'll just call this Bitrix Training. Now it says enable social network and open communications. Yes, we're going to check this. Do you want to allow unauthorized visitors? No. Allow users to self-register? No. Allow Active Directory users to authorize in portal. Requires Active Directory integration. We're not doing any of this for now. Alright, so this is the final phase of the installation. And that is it. All right, so at this point here, right, you can just Okay, so it says congratulations, configuration is complete. You can now open Bitrix24 and start working. To proceed, you can import personal data from Active Directory or a CSV file. You can download a sample of the CSV file of your users, so you fill it up and you just import the users. All right. Here you can configure extranet. So Bitrix has this extranet, so you can decide to configure it now, but we won't configure it now. We'll look at this in a subsequent video. So let's click on launch Bitrix24. Aha. So we have successfully installed Bitrix24. Now here you can choose what you will use as your primary tool. Are you going to be using Bitrix24 as a CRM primarily, or for projects and task management, or just for communication or collaboration? You can decide this later, or since you can always change this anytime you want, let's just say confirm. Alright, so you see we have our name here, Bitrix24 training. Bitrix Training 24, that's the name of the company which we had put. So please leave your comments on what you think on this video. If you find the video useful, please like, subscribe. Don't be afraid to shoot us an email if you have any issues. Ask us your questions if you need help in your implementation. Support us. We'll put a link, so if you want to create your own Bitrix24 instance, please create it with our link down there, and we'll see you in another video.